Namaste. Welcome to the Warrior Monk Wisdom at Sunrise series. A daily dose of self-discovery can bring the calm within the storm. For when we know ourselves, the rest of the world begins to make sense. Let's flow.
Don't try to be right. Try to understand. Unknown. Good morning. Today we're talking about conflict or fundamental misunderstanding. When you disagree with someone and you begin to speak, do you argue your point or do you debate the issue at hand? And there is a difference. And I think the art of the debate has been lost. It used to be a requirement for kids to do speech and debate, and I don't know if it is anymore, but if it is, it's not working. So arguing generally leads to more arguing, obviously, because, what you're doing is you're closing yourself off to their ideas, and then when you are either hateful or you're, belittling their ideas, or sometimes even their intelligence, you're then closing them off. So you're never going to change their mind because they don't agree that you just said that they're an idiot. So clearly whatever else you have to say, they're not going to listen to. So arguing just leads to closed minds. Debating actually opens minds because instead of trying to get your point across, you're just giving facts and sometimes opinions, and you're actually trying to examine a viewpoint from a different perspective, and it's constructive. You may or may not change someone's mind. You may just maybe have them step off the path that they're on just for a second, but maybe that's just the catalyst what they need to change their ways if it's needed, or vice versa. Maybe somebody had you stepping off your path and, 6 months down the line, your whole life philosophy changes and you can't even remember why. So debating is much better than arguing, because if at the end of the day you can't change someone's mind, shake hands and walk away. It's okay, because life goes on regardless of whether we agree or not, right? So no one's going to have the same perceptions of a situation because we live in a free country if you live in America. So that's the beauty and the curse of it, right? No one's going to fully make you happy. No one's going to fully understand your point of view because they're not you. They have different education levels, different life experiences. They have different karma and luck. They have, all of these things. And even if they do agree with you, they're still not going to see it exactly the same, right? Because they're not you. And all of this is to state a true fact. You shouldn't judge a person's personality or position based off the story that you tell yourself about who they are, okay? Think about that. When we think of someone's perspective, we're basing it off of what we think we know about them and what we think that they should be doing, when in reality, we don't know how they think because we don't know how they perceived situations in their life up to that point. So you can't change a person's mind by belittling them. You have to get inside their minds and try to understand where they're coming from, and then guide them in another direction or not. And that's okay. So it means being okay with not agreeing, right? And so how can we make interactions better? Well, the age-old saying, empty your cup, ask questions, be genuinely curious about the different point of view. Don't just be there and don't just listen until it's your turn to speak again. So let's get out there and let's try to debate a little instead of argue. That's all I've got for you today, and I will see you tomorrow.